This is a beginner warm-up. It's low impact, low intensity to get you ready for exercise. So let's go. Feet are apart. We're just going to warm up the shoulders, just one arm around at a time. Starting to get your breathing right, setting your intention for your workout ahead. Nice big arm circles. And let's switch sides, switch arms. The aim of a warm-up is just to get your blood flowing, get your heart rate up, and get your muscles ready for the workout ahead. 3 more times around. And then let's move into a shoulder press. So hands are by your shoulders. You're going to push up and down, up and down. So you're not pushing right up overhead. You're just pushing slightly out in front. Just warming up those shoulders. Our next exercise is going to warm up your triceps. So now, arms are into the side and just push the arms back. Stretching out the triceps. And as we go through, our movements get bigger. The blood starts flowing. Now let's warm up the sides of the body. So feet are apart, one hand's on the thigh. We're just going to reach over and reach back. We'll warm up one side first and then the other. You can have a slight bend in the knees if you need to. And you can always use your hand to support your weight if you're not used to doing sideways movements. Let's just do one more to this side and switch sides. As you go through, you'll start to feel your breathing will increase and you'll start to feel the sides of your body stretching out. Now our next exercise is to stretch out the back and the calf. So bring your feet together. You want to stretch out the calf muscle and round out the back. Come back to standing. Rounding out at the back, eyes are looking at the floor. And then you're pulling that toe towards your shin to feel a stretch down your calf. Keep it going. Now let's go back to warming up the center of the body with a simple pivot. Feet are apart, arms are out front. We're just going to turn to one side, turn to the other. Turn to one side and the other. Always remembering to pivot on that back foot to protect those knees. Just give me 2 more times. Now, hands are on the hips. We're just going to come up onto the toes, back down onto the heels. Warming up the calf muscles, warming up the ankles. And then we're going to get your heart rate up. Simple side step. We're going to step from one side, then to the other. Feel like you're dancing, getting it going, just getting the heart rate up. Just simple movement, side to side. Now we can add in a knee pull. One side, then the other. Just pulling the knee up and down. Now let's work on that quad a little more and just step to the side, hamstrings and quads. Great. Now we're going to go back to the top and work on your coordination by combining a few of those moves together. So let's go with our windmill. Arms are out front, both arms this time. Bigger, faster movement, second time through. This time we're going to do the shoulders and the triceps at the same time. So hands come in, we push up and back, up and back. Second time through, bigger movements here, stretching as high as you can, reaching out back. Let's warm up the sides of the body again, one side then the other, over and back. Really reaching a little bit further each time. Let's go back to that calf stretch, opening up the back. Heel comes forward. This time, bigger movement. Really stretch out the chest. If you've been sitting down all day, this exercise is perfect to get the blood flowing through your legs, opening up the chest and back. Let's go back to that upper body pivot. Let's look a little more athletic this time. Little lower. One side then the other. Let's go back up onto the toes. Hands on hips, up onto the toes. Here we go. And now let's go into our side step. A little bit faster this time. Getting a little lower, a little bit more athletic. Let's add in that knee drive. Moving into our last move now. We're going to go into our hamstring tap back. So here we go, tap back. Lifting that foot up behind, touching with the hand, warming up the sides of the body and the hamstrings. That's it, warm-up is over. You should now be ready for your workout. This is a beginner upper body workout where you're using your own body weight. And I'm here with Dane, and we're gonna work out. Arms are out, let's start with iso circles. So just really tiny circles, arms are stretched out wide, and just really small circles, keeping those muscles tight, keeping your core tight. Start out with forward, and then what we're gonna do is palms go down and reverse. Really isolating those shoulder muscles. For today's workout, we're going to do about 12 of each exercise and then repeat each one through for a second set. So our next exercise takes us down to the floor in what's called tabletop position. So get onto your hands and knees on your mat. You want to make sure that your wrists and shoulders are in a nice straight line, and the same with the hips and the knees. Brace your core, and then you're just going to walk your hands out about 4 paces, hold for a second, and then walk back. This exercise is great for isolating the shoulders and the core. So walk it out and back in. No sagging in the hips. Make sure you keep that core nice and tight so you keep that nice straight line. The stronger you get, the further you'll be able to walk out and support your body weight. Keep it going. One more time. And then we'll move into our next exercise now, which is a modified push-up. So you can do it on your knees like me, or Dane is going to be up on his toes. If you're strong, go with him. If not, with me. Hands are out to the sides of the chest, core is tight, and we're going to drop the chest towards the floor and push back up. Now with this exercise, be sure to keep your eyes looking just in front of you to keep a nice neutral spine. Lower the chest, push back up. As you get stronger, you can move out of a modified position, but this is a great position to start with while you build that upper body strength. One more. And let's turn over for our next exercise. You're going to come into a seated position. And this is like a seated row. So your toes are up. You're going to brace your core. Both arms are out in front. Make a fist. Pull one arm back. Extend it forward. Other arm back, extend it forward, and then do both arms. That's one. This is great for working the core. And again, isolating those shoulders and back muscles. Really contract as you pull your arm back. We can do it without weights. You'll start to feel it the more reps that we do, but if you do have some water bottles or some weights at home, you can use them as well. Keep your core nice and tight. Keep it going. Eyes are looking forward. Working the core. Just 2 more to go. And this last one, pull back, and then double. Now let's move on to our last exercise of this set. It's a tricep dip. You're going to put your hands fingers are facing your booty. Lift your butt up off the floor, and all we're going to do is isolate the triceps, dip down, push up, dip and push. So you'll really feel the backs of your arm, that tricep muscle really starting to work. And again, each one of these exercises engages your core the entire time. There you have, that's your 5-minute upper body workout. Try to do this routine 3 times through to really challenge your upper body strength. When you're ready, add in some weights.